And this all adds up to 1 ounce of meat. Fat is where we get energy, satiety, and it provides essential fatty acids that's needed for the vitamins A, D, E, and K. The sources of fat are oils, nuts, seeds, coconut, avocado, animal products, and the daily recommended amount is 30% of the calories should come from fat, which is for average person is anywhere from 5 to 7 teaspoons. These are teaspoons, not tablespoons. So what count as a serving of fat? 1 tablespoon of dressing, half a tablespoon of mayo, 8 olives, 1/6 of an avocado, 1 teaspoon of oil or butter, or half a tablespoon of margarine. There's 2 kinds of fat, healthy fat and unhealthy fat. A healthy fat is good for the heart, for the brain, and unhealthy fat can cause heart diseases. So healthy fat comes from olive oil, salmon, nuts, seeds, avocado, and unhealthy fat is fat from animals, fried food, whole fat milk, sour cream, cheese, which is again comes from milk. So what makes a healthy plate? Like we said, just take a plate and divide it into 4. Here's an example of a perfect meal. There's a serving of grain, a protein, veggies, and fruit. And make sure when you are setting up your plate, make sure there are more than just 1 color. So like you see here, there are 4 different colors on this plate. Recommendations, these are when we are putting the whole plate together, anywhere from 5 to 11 servings of grains, 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables, 5 to 10 ounces of meat, beans, egg, legumes per day, 3 to 4 servings of dairy, and 5 to 10 teaspoons of added fat. And these are the calories that we want to limit. That comes from refined sugars or saturated fat, empty calories, alcohol, we want to limit it to 200 calories per day. So before we make any changes into our eating habits, we want to make sure that we understand where are we on our behavior change. Are we ready to make all these changes, or you are thinking about these changes, not sure how to make them? And this is where the transtheoretical theory comes in. What we call, if you're not ready, you are in pre-contemplation stage. This is where you're like, I never thought about making changes in my eating habits before. Or, yeah, I've been thinking I need to make some changes because I've been noticing I'm eating very unhealthy. You're ready. That's where the preparation stage comes in. You are ready how to make those changes. For example, okay, I'm going to start eating more fruits. I'm going to start eating a serving of vegetables with the dinner, or a piece of fruit with the breakfast. Or you are already in the process of making these changes, and it's called the action stage, where you're already made the first step, the second step for improving your eating habits. Maintenance, you have been doing it for more than 6 months, it's working for you, and you have made all the changes that you were thinking about making. So you have gone probably from not ready to maintenance, where you have kept up all these changes for more than 6 months. And I want to make one thing clear that it's okay to go from not ready to ready in a month, and then you catch yourself because it's a project is due, or midterms or finals, and you catch yourself going from a preparation state to back to not ready. And it's okay as long as you work again to the next step and the next step. And our ultimate goal is to get to the maintenance stage. In order to have a goal, we want to make sure that they are specific goals, they are measurable, they are attainable, and they are time-based, and they are rewarding. So this is where the SMART goal come in. S stands for specific, M is measurable, A is attainable, R is for rewarding, and T is for time-based. So for example, specific, be very specific. Okay, I wanna reduce my consumption of junk food. Yeah, we all wanna do that. In order to take that statement and making it more specific to something like, I will limit my consumption of junk food to 1 to 2 times per week. Measurable, I will drink more water to stay hydrated. What is the definition of more? Let's measure it. I will drink 64 ounces of water per day. Or I will eat 2 servings of fruits every day. Attainable. Yeah, we can make all these fancy goals, but asking yourself, is it practical? Can I attain it? For example, I'll eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. Do you even like fruits and vegetables? Or are you going to buy all those fruits and vegetables? So instead of making your goals so big that you are unable to attain it and then you go back to not ready stage, let's make it more practical. I will have 1 piece of fruit with the breakfast and 1 cup of vegetables with the dinner. Rewarding. I have made all these changes. What makes me want to continue? So instead of saying, I'm going to eat ice cream as a reward since I ate fruits and vegetables today, versus I feel energized to start playing tennis with my friends again. Or I used to take my kids, or I used to go with my friends to the park. We used to play volleyball. So the energy that you are getting from eating healthy, let's spend this to add some physical activity as a reward. And time-based. By the end of the semester, I want to cook all my meals. Versus, I will start cooking my meals on days I have no work or classes starting Monday. So making your goals measurable and very specific and making sure they are practical for you will help you look at the goals and making sure that a goal work for you regardless what that goal is. And in this case, it's all about healthy eatings. So how can we make healthy eating easy? How about focusing on eating less of saturated fat, limiting the salt, reducing the junk food, limiting the sugary drinks, instead of cream, flavored creamers, sugar. How about using fat-free milk or low-fat milk in our lattes? How about limiting our junk food to 1 to 2 times per week? How about eating more of fruits? How about adding 2 cups of fruits, 2 to 3 cups of vegetables? How about making, not all, let's work on adding half of the starches from whole grains. Switching some of the dairy for low fat, making half of the plate full with fruits and or vegetables, swapping some of the sugary drinks with water, and being aware of feeling of hunger and fullness. That will help you prevent overeating at the next meal if you don't recognize your hunger or fullness feelings. Now, in order to make all that happen, how are we gonna work through some of the barriers? For example, if the barrier is overeating or skipping and or eating out, how about pre-planning meals once or twice a week? And that will help with skipping, and it will also help limiting the eating out. Don't know where to add fruits and vegetables? How about having them as a snack? Not drinking enough water? How about carrying a reusable bottle between classes or when you are on campus? Fresh fruits, this is the typical complaint I hear. My fresh fruits and vegetables go bad, waste of money. So start with frozen fruits and vegetables. They are just as healthy. Want something salty, sweet, and crunchy? Typical complaint that I hear. What should I do? How about making trail mix of unsalted nuts and salted seeds and raisins to keep in your book bag, so you always have a snack anytime you have an urge to have something salty, sweet, or crunchy. Evening classes or late work leads to mindless eating or eating out. The days you know you have classes or the day you know you're working late, have a meal or snack available at home or in your lunchbox. So that will help with the urge of eating out. Want a quick snack? Go for cookies or chips. There's a research that keeping a bowl of washed produce, any fruits or vegetables, right there on the counter will help with the urge to go for chips or cookies. Don't know how to start healthy eating? How about just planning your meals around fruits and vegetables by making half of your plate full with fruits and vegetables. I hope you learned something from today's presentation, and I hope you can look for goals within your eating habits that you're willing to work on, and hopefully you'll be able to install healthy defaults after today's presentation. Thank you.